So, Dr. Farmer, what is it about sound that most of people don't know about, the power that sound has?
Well, I think a lot of it is we're so inundated from outside now with noise that we don't recognize what true power we have in our voices, in our blood vessels, our pulse, our heart, and that's all power, it's all sound that we're making. And our body's constantly trying to react to all of the sounds we have on the outside that we factor in as noise. And it's trying to always create a perfect harmony again for us so that we can be healthy and in well-being and in a special place to open our hearts and to be compassionate with each other. And I think that's something most people don't realize is our bodies are always in sound and doing sound and reacting to sound around us.
So, Dr. Lysa, when you were like, I don't know, let's say 5, 6 years old, and people might ask you, what do you want to be? What was your answer? It wasn't like sound healer or something like that, right?
No, when I was really little, I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
More medicine doctor. When I got older, then there was a phase I wanted to be an ice skater, a professional ice skater.
Whoa!
And having grown up a little bit in the desert in San Jose with 40 degrees Celsius that summer, ice skating was like really cool. But music was always a big part of my life. My mother's side of the family are musicians, and she was a music teacher. And my one cousin is a professor of music at the university. So we have a long way of music's always been a big part of my life.
Wow.
So to go into sound later was like being able to pick up an instrument again. And using the crystal bowls is very special for me because they're very portable, easy instruments to take and play.
Okay, so it was the call of your soul, maybe?
I think so, because everything's gone hand in hand that I've done my whole life. And it's been very special to have everything come together and to be able to put it into certain modules that are really good for me, to share with other people and to give my gift and to self-empower through all of the gifts. But also music's been a very special part, and so many people can feel so fulfilled when they start to have some kind of music in their life, no matter what kind, or sound healing. There's sometimes a difference between sound healing and music.
Okay. So there are a lot of sounds in this world, good ones and bad ones. What can you tell us about noise? Because I heard from somebody that noise is something that can really damage our auras.
So today there is a lot of different kinds of sounds that are always being made. Just from everything that's around us in our industrial world, that we've come into being, in all different kinds of music forms as well, that sometimes take a toll on the energy field. So our bodies are working a lot harder to always come back to some kind of a harmonic in ourselves. And so for each person, depending upon what they have in their body, what kind of fillings you have in your teeth or bridges or crowns, makes a difference how you sound. If you've had any kind of accident where you have like artificial hips or shoulders put in, you sound different. So also with the metal plates from skiing, a lot of people have. So our body's absorbing sound in a different way, and it's always working a lot to make the sound come back to being in a space of new being. So that's something that's very important to me in sound. Our bodies, sometimes we can say it's trying to go back to an old space, but what it's trying to do is incorporate everything it has now and make a sound that's accurate for today.
Okay, to put the body in balance, in harmony.
Yeah, and also because we're moving into different kinds of frequencies right now that are totally new also for our vegetable bodies and our carbon bodies. We're moving into a different way for the body to breathe and to be. And so it's constantly trying to incorporate all of these things now instead of sending things away.
Okay. So these balls are crystal balls and they have a special healing sound. That's true?
I find it to be true. Okay. And there has work been done that shows that the bowls do have a very good impact on people's health. They're made of 99,992. They're very high quality crystal, because a normal drinking glass has much less, like only 70% crystal particle in it, or SiO2. And so the crystal bowls that I love to work with from Sound Galaxies, which are the ones you see here today, there's many good bowls on the market, but those are the ones I prefer to use for my work. And what they do is they have a very high level frequency that is there. So they've shown also that when people start using them, that their blood pressure goes down, they start to relax immediately. For other people where the blood pressure is way too low, it harmonizes them out again and puts energy into the system so that the blood pressure equalizes out that way.
It's all about harmony.
So it's all about moving things back into what our true tone is right now.
Is it possible for our viewers to feel the frequencies? Okay, maybe don't feel, but get if you play a little bit.
I can play, and then they'll definitely get it through hearing.
Okay.
And if they, depending upon how open they are, because sound frequencies travel, then they might be opening that they're feeling it simultaneously as well.
I will just let myself go and embrace the music, embrace the sound.
Okay. That sounds very good. Okay. Enjoy. Being extremely gentle with us today. The Yasmina effect. Because sometimes in life we need this extra sound to bring us back into waking up, to moving us forward, and to detoxifying. So sometimes for some people this might feel uncomfortable. But what it does is solve conflicts inside of you by bringing in the disharmonic aspect and then balancing it out again.
Thank you very much for being our guest here today.
Thank you very much for having me.